viewers, Mr. Johnson here. I'm back in the house. I never left, but I am back. But I'm coming at you, to the men, to the husbands, with the first initial What Up Wednesday podcast, broadcast, webcast, whatever cast you want to put on it. Work with me. I'm going to do this. We're going to do this together. We're going to do it. My sidekick down here is Magic. She's with me. She's keeping me. She's holding me down. You can't see her, but she's good. She's under my foot. But I want to come at you with husbands' wants and needs. Okay? A lot of the times we don't speak up on our wants and our needs. We didn't marry a mind reader, so you can't expect her to become a mind reader after you got married. You spoke up about a lot of your wants and needs when you were dating, engaged. But when you got married, maybe you fell off on that communication to say, hey, baby, I would like, or remember when, yada, yada, on some sort of a consistent basis. So you have to keep that line of communication open throughout your marriage, throughout your life, with that spouse, with your spouse. Because that's what attracted you to them, and that's what attracted them to you. Communication is the major key of a marriage. It is the major number one key of a marriage. If you don't speak on it, somebody might not catch it mentally. Speak on it, they got it. Few things I'll talk about. I'm a sports watcher. I keep up with sports, whether it be internet, reading, watching, listening, debating, whatever it may be. Sundays, especially in NFL Sundays, that's like my day for that 4-6 months, where she knows I'm going to be down there come 1 o'clock on the Eastern time on Sunday till the end of that Sunday, where I'm going to be watching football as much as I can in between what I may need to do for the house or may need to participate with the family. But they all know that's Daddy's, that's his sanctuary. That Sunday football is it for me. But I'm telling you, at times I can watch sports by myself any day, all day of the week. But my son watches it with me because he's in it. My daughter, that's another subject. But my wife, she will watch it with me periodically. But those times in between that periodically, I may want her more down there with me. So sometimes I have to speak upon, and she's a Saints fan. Hey, baby, your Saints are on. Come downstairs and watch the game with me. I might change it after a little while, but I did it in order to get her to come down there with me, i.e., I communicated with her, come down there and watch. She's a big basketball fan. I will watch all of her teams, even Kentucky. I don't hate on her team like she hates on mine, but that's here nor there. It's not about me. It's not about her. It's about what we're talking about here. But you have to communicate, because I'm telling you, that time, however long it may be, watching sports, because it's my love with my wife, is my love, it makes it so much better. It really does. Just even if they don't understand what's going on, briefly explain it to them. Don't get frustrated if they don't catch it the first time you tell them. Just say, hey, baby, he's doing this because of that. They're doing this because of this. It's time together. It's cheap time together. You already paid for the damn TV service. You already paid for the internet. Communication is sort of like an in-house quickly date night. Whatever you want, date day, date night, date evening, whatever it may be. Roll with it. Second thing I want to talk about is cooking. Sit your butt down.
Wow.
Cooking. I love to eat at home. There's maybe a handful of restaurants that I will say, okay, yes, let's go to it and eat out, but only, I don't think one of those restaurants is here locally, truthfully. I'd rather eat in my home. But with that being said, I have to communicate with my wife what I would like to eat on those specific times or days or events. She may throw out ideas, and I'll eat it, because if it's made in home, I'm eating it. I don't care what it is. But at times I do have this urge where I really would like to taste yada, yada, yada. I have to tell her that. She knows all my likes and my loves of food types and cooking and ways being prepared. But if I really have a specific taste for something, I have to tell her that. Whatever she makes will be fine, because it's in the house, it's in my family, and we're good. But if I have that specific taste, I have to tell her, baby, I want chicken Kiev, the greatest thing there is as far as a bird comes. Chicken Kiev. Look up the recipe if you like and roll with it. Hey, she's putting her thumbs down, but I'm telling you, chicken Kiev and them roasted potatoes, ain't nothing like it. But if I really want that, that's not going to take the place of fried chicken. That's not going to take the place of baked chicken. Chicken Kiev is a whole totally different thing. It's time consuming. I know it takes a lot out of her. If that's what I want, I'll speak it to her and she will make it for me. It may not be right then and right now because it takes time, but at least she knows my baby wants chicken Kiev. She's going to put it in her plans in order to have that happen. Once again, communication has to be key. Other than that, it's not going to be known. Second thing is emotional. We as men, we try to be hardcore. We don't get emotional. I try to do it. I'm pretty successful at it. But every once in a while, you do break down when that emotion is so strong. Whether it be emotionally good or emotionally sad. You have to speak upon what you're emotionally feeling or feeling emotional about. Because there's no other therapist that you can have, pay for, or go see that's going to be better than your wife. Because she's going to know immediately where you're coming from. The therapist is going to have to try and figure out who you are, what you've been through, and then catch up. Your wife, bam, it's right there. She knows where you're coming from, what you're getting at, and then things can be talked about, worked out, mentally, physically, as well as everything else. If you're feeling emotional really strongly about it, if you don't want to use the words emotional, that's fine. You're just feeling really strong about something. Okay? Use that word. That works the same way. Communicate it, tell it, speak upon it, and then talk about it. You'll get over that urge or that bad feeling about it, whatever it may be, and then it'll make things a lot better. Because I'm telling you, you got mama by your side, missus, shit works out. It really, really works out. At times, you need to speak about if you have a stressful job, whether it be because of people or just the job itself. There's times I need to come home for the line of work that I do. I deal with a lot of idiots on the road. They get on my nerves. I deal with people in the office, people that work with me. Sometimes they just work my nerve. They don't understand me. I may not communicate who I am, but I don't want them to understand me. But
a lot of people don't.
They don't understand me. I'm not well. I'm not.
Yes, he is. Don't say it.
I'm not ashamed to say it, but she knows me. Other people may not. But I'm telling you, hey, you want to come home and you want to get that off your chest, just say, hey, baby, let me vent. I got to tell you something. Because you know when you're talking to your wife, she's going to get it. And she's not going to be off to the side judgmental. She'll tell you what her opinion is, but she's going to let you vent, get that off your chest, off your shoulders, and say, hey, these ma-na-na-na-na-nas got on my ma-ma-ma-ma-ma. You feeling what I'm saying? I'm trying not to cuss. I'm trying to keep it clean. But you want me to be real, I'm going to be real. Speak upon things, but tell your wife, baby, give me a minute in order to speak about it before it goes bad. Because if you keep building it up, at times, it takes a while. I understand that as men. It takes a minute, but eventually, you know what? When that dog don't go outside to go pee, or the kid just all of a sudden didn't dump the dishwasher in the time frame you want, something's going to bust. And you don't want it to blurt and come out at the same time. You got to talk about it. You got to speak about it, and you got to roll with it. Sex. No, I'm going to come back to that. I got one more before that. Okay, here's the thing. When you feel emotionally connected to your wife, your spouse, which I am totally 100,000, whatever percentage you want to put on it, it's been a long day. You're just trying to go to sleep. I'll give you one of my, you're going to have to pay me if you use this, but at times when things have shut down for the day, it's time to relax. It's trying to get prepared for the next day, whether it be for work or the weekend. At times, I just want to feel the presence of my wife. I'm not saying I'm trying to get it in. You feel what I mean? I just want to feel her. I will stick my hand under her shoulder blade, and it will be resting there until I fall asleep, and then I may toss and turn, but she tells you I toss and turn in the bed. Or I will grab her pajamas. I'll hold that thing. I mean, I'm talking grab it like I'm trying to arrest her. I'm grabbing that bad boy. And if she moves, it's over. I'm like, where you going? I don't care if it's to go use the restroom, go get a drink, go let the dog out, the kids are screaming. She just needs to let me know where she's going because I need to feel her presence close to my side. That makes me sleep, helps me sleep like no other drug, no other alcohol, or no other implement that I could take in order to help me sleep on a regular basis. We're going to go to the famous word of sex. She just wrote up something I had no idea what the hell she just put up. Top 10. Ain't no top 10. I'm not listening to her. We're rapping. It's between you and I. I'm telling you. There isn't a day that doesn't end in a Y that I'm not going to want to have that 3-letter word with my beautiful wife. But at times you need to give hints, clues, gestures that, you know what, tonight is on. If you don't feel good, just roll with me. Here's the thing. When I give my wife the bent, the eyebrow, the thing, or I tell her I need some flesh therapy, she knows what it's about. Those are just two. And once again, you need to have clues between yourselves, between you as as husband and wives, that maybe nobody else understands, nobody else gets, and nobody. But you know what? Between you the two, you can giggle. Like, these mofos don't even get it, but you understand. That's about communication, locking in what you want. But I'm telling you, you gotta speak about what you want, what you need, what you like. But you have to be thorough in it. Just not saying, I want you to cook today. Well, damn it, tell her what you would like to eat, what you have a taste for. I want to go out tonight. Tell her where you want to go. Let's have some time between us. Well, what are we going to do in between that time? Speak about it, be about it, do it. And I'm telling you, communication is the #1 key in a marriage. Because when that person knows what you're thinking and you know what that person's thinking, it just smooths and it just rolls. So with that being said, I'm cutting it here. I don't care what else she's got to add to me. I don't care what other points, bullet points and all that other stuff. Love my baby. But we're going to do this on Wednesdays. I'm gonna talk to the fellas. We're going to come at it. We're going to do it. And we're going to have a good time. This is called What Up Wednesday. Periodically check it out. We're going to do it. Magic's going to be with me. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is my 4-legged child right here. I don't know if you can see her. She's with me. But with that being said, we want to thank you for all the pillow talk, all the comments, all the likes. Thank you. We are at a number that is unbelievable at this point in time. We are over 1,000 likes. 1,000 people. As a hardcore rapid, we've been doing this maybe 6 months maybe. To be at 1,000, that's upstairs. That's God-given right there. So keep staying with us. Keep going at it. I don't check Facebook. I don't really do it. She tells me what to do. If you want to hit me up, fine, but it's best to go through Mama. Don't sneeze on my pants. With that being said, I'm rambling. Hey, get back at me on What Up Wednesdays. This is Mr. Johnson coming at you. Hey, Maurice White, thank you for all your contributions to the music of life. Peace. I'm out.